So welcome to Top Cut Beef Contest 2020. This contest is held through a partnership with the New York Beef Council and New York Agriculture in the Classroom. We'll go through the procedures, our partnership with our two organizations, introduce our staff, and also talk about the important dates and what we're looking for in our contest this year. So to start us off, I would like to introduce Ms. Catherine Steger of the New York Beef Council.
All right, hello everyone. So my name is Catherine Steger. I'm our Director of Producer Communications and Influencer Outreach with New York Beef Council. And we are really excited to have the opportunity to partner with New York Ag in the Classroom on this project. Working with the Beef Council, our goal is to increase the knowledge and confidence of students, teachers, and consumers on working with and cooking beef. And if you want to go to the next slide, Sarah. So we are fully funded by New York's beef and dairy farmers, and we also receive funding from some outside state beef councils through the Beef Checkoff program. So obviously here in New York, we are a strong consumer state, and so all of our programming really is focused on connecting with those consumers, connecting with students, chefs, food influencers, and folks within the dietetic and medical fields to introduce them to beef and educate them on where beef comes from, the role beef plays in a healthy and balanced diet, and overall just the different qualities of beef. So we really are excited to offer this opportunity with the support of the Iowa Beef Industry Council. They have the cattle there and we have the consumers. So they make programs like this possible by sending some of their beef checkoff dollars to New York to be able to extend this opportunity to our students throughout New York. So we're very excited and thankful for that.
And good afternoon. My name is Katie Carpenter. I'm the State Director of New York Agriculture in the Classroom. We are going to be introducing a few of our staff members that are on our team. So first you're going to meet Sarah Peavy, and she's our program assistant. She does a lot of the behind the scenes work and has been with our program for about 3 years or so now. We also have Jeremiah Best, and he's our new Ag in the Classroom educator with our program. And it's really important that you know these two faces and know these two names, because throughout the duration of your contest, they are really the people you're going to be interfacing with. They have taken this project on as their own. And if you need help, if you need assistance, if you need help connecting this in your classroom, or how is this going to work, or how do I submit my project at the end of this experience, then Sarah and Jeremiah are the people you are going to want to reach out to. So we're really lucky to have this crackpot team ready and willing to assist and help you in any way possible. This really is an all-encompassing project, and that you're going to be touching on every single subject area. So we want to make this experience as relevant and exciting and rigorous for you as you not only teach through the lens of beef, but also integrate this into your probably new virtual or hybrid classroom experience. Our program is an outreach program of Cornell University. So our work is funded through the state of New York. It flows through the Department of Agriculture and Markets, and those dollars are granted to Cornell University. And that allows us to have some excellent partners. That means that we can partner with Cornell Cooperative Extensions. We get to partner with the New York State Education Department, New York Farm Bureau, and the university itself. So we have lots of great resources and tools at our disposal. And our work truly focuses on helping you, the classroom teacher, by using food and agriculture as that context or lens for learning. We work with pre-K through 12th grade teachers who do not have a background in agriculture, who are not certified in agriculture, but want to talk about food in their classroom. So our work really revolves around creating programs and opportunities for you to talk about food. And Top Cut is one of our favorite programs that we get to do throughout the year. So New York Ag in the Classroom and the New York Beef Council, we have a long partnership of working together. Over the past many years, we've been able to bring teachers to beef farms. We've been able to bring special experiences to the classroom, and we enjoy working together because proteins and beef are something that people are a little bit nervous to talk about. So developing Top Cut a few years ago, we were really hopeful to create an experience, an authentic learning experience, so that students get a chance to really think through cooking with beef, touching beef, maybe for the first time, maybe they've never even cooked before, and they are also able to have those curricular connections of identifying a target audience, of meeting some of their ELA standards by developing these advertisements and marketing components. Plus, they get some math components also, because they're figuring out, what does it cost to actually produce this item that I'm developing.
I'll just add to that really quick. We're so thankful to work with New York Ag in the Classroom. And I think this picture that's in the background, Jeremiah must have snapped that. And I think it sums it up so nicely. You know, New York Beef Council really focuses on making that connection with our farmers and sharing beef information. And we have a lot of information to share, but we like to partner with Ag in the Classroom because they're the experts when it comes to getting it in a form that makes it as helpful and useful for you as teachers to incorporate into your classroom. So if you ever have any questions on the beef side, or suggestions on how we can better help you integrate this into your classroom, we're always up for the challenge, and we love to work together to develop some new projects.
So with this year's theme, we are looking at developing a beef dish around the theme of global street food. This is a chance for your students to take that geographic tour from around the world. We are going to offer a cooking demonstration with a chef live, who's going to help your students look at flavor profiles and spices to help them create that dish. So as you're starting off down your road to thinking about what is global street food, what does it mean to the people, global street food universally is something that's usually pretty quick, that can be purchased and eaten right away, but it's also very cultural. A lot of times what we see is, as different communities immigrate across the globe, that they bring their food with them and they want to reach back home and have a little taste of home. And a lot of times we see street food, they're able to pick that up quickly and develop those new dishes, adding their own flavors from their locale. So as you're looking to develop your food product, you want something that's quick and easy, something that can be eaten on the go, something that has that protein in it that will allow energy through the day.
So our idea with Top Cut is that it's ever changing. So when we started this competition a few years ago, we only offered the middle school and high school divisions. But last year we found that there was really a need to bring this into elementary, and we found it was something people wanted. So we're always happy to be growing and changing this to make it work for educators. So our divisions are elementary 3 through 5, middle school 6 through 8, and high school 9 through 12. And they have a few nuances between each division to make them more grade appropriate. And we really hope that you take it and make it what you can. All students' creativity, we want to shine. And to go along with that, we've arranged our prizes a little differently this year. In the past, we've offered grills or cash prizes for second and third, but with this year's kind of different virtual teaching landscape, we wanted to make sure that more people had an opportunity to shine and to show what was really their wheelhouse. So this year our prizes are $250 for the top winner in each division in elementary, middle, and high school. And then also we've done 4 smaller prizes for most entrepreneurial, most creative, most unique recipe and most persuasive. So we really want to see how our students can take these and really make it into something beautiful and their own, and really get engaged and involved with this project.
So as we start to break down the divisions, at the elementary level, we really focus this year on trying to create a writing experience and meeting the standards at that elementary level of the three main writing strands of persuading, informing, and creating that narrative. So as you look into the rubrics, you'll see that at the elementary level, we want our elementary students to first develop their recipe, then be able to create the narrative. Where is their food vendor at? What kind of population are they serving? They're going to come up with their name, their branding. We will have a live episode or session on that branding and marketing. Once they have done that, we want our 3rd through 5th grade students to be able to inform us about beef and the nutrition and the scientific portion of what beef does for a person. And then finally, we want our students to be able to persuade. So as they're creating that marketing piece, they're going to want to persuade the judges why do they need to purchase the product that they're offering. Part of that, as anybody who's in sales would know, if I can inform my customer, I'm probably going to be able to persuade my customer. So we really want to hit on and focus on those 3 areas in the elementary division. In the middle division, we are looking at having the introduction, the product, the marketing plan, and the marketing analysis. What's different at 9 through 12 is that we're going to have an added cost analysis for those products. Within those, you're going to look for things like food handling and safety, and really have those things on the forefront as you're looking to sell your product.
So this year, our contest is a little different, being offered completely virtually. So we have a different way to house our resources. So I just wanted to be able to show you our website and show you where you can find everything you're going to need for Top Cut, and where you can find how to submit and how your rubrics. So this is our website, New York Agriculture in the Classroom. And you can find us at newyork.agclassroom.org. And right under the programs tab, you'll find Top Cut. And then if you scroll down, it'll show you our logo for this year. It'll tell you about our objective, our availability, or eligibility, divisions, our contest timeline. Everything you need to know is going to be right on this page for your basic information. And then if you scroll down to 2020 contest materials and click the link, it'll bring you to where all our videos are going to be housed for our live sessions. We'll be recording them all, and then we'll be putting them on this website. It'll also show you all the additional lessons that we have paired with these videos, so you can kind of make a more complete experience for your students. And we'll have some pre-recorded videos on here, everything you need. It's being updated right now, but eventually how to submit your project will also be housed on this website with the Jotform link. But for now, I can take you through that page just to kind of show you the ins and outs of our how to submit our form, because that can be a little confusing if you've never done it before. So we run our how to submit through Jotform. Some schools may have it blocked, so you might need to check with your tech or IT person at your school to be able to unblock that. Or if you can't unblock it at your school, just getting off your school network, maybe submitting from home or out in your car in the parking lot. So this is a document we put together for submitting your project. It'll bring you right to the link on Jotform, and it's open now. So you can submit whenever you feel like. The deadline for the contest is in December, but you can submit anytime whenever your students are finished with the project. Sorry about that. But if you just follow the Jotform, you upload your projects through direct uploads of files, or if you use a Google Doc, the most important thing to remember is to either take off all permissions and make it a public access document, give me, and my email is on this sheet, permission to view it, or just download that Google Doc as a PDF and upload it regularly. We find the most issues with Google Docs and getting permissions and through our submissions. If you have videos, we request that those are YouTube links, just because it's kind of hard to download videos and emails and upload issues. But otherwise, everything just goes right in the job form link. If you have any students with pictures, making sure that they have photo release forms. We love to have pictures. So if you take pictures of your students throughout the contest, we would love to see those. They don't need to be included in this submission link if you don't have room, but if you want to email us those participation pictures, we'd love to have those and see those for our just marketing, and just because we love to see your kids working on stuff and cooking with beef. And then otherwise, if you have any other questions, Jeremiah, Katie, Catherine, and myself are always available to answer any questions you have. And we always are happy to have you reach out to us, and we'd love to explain anything you need along the way.
Now for our important dates, registration closes tonight at 11:59. We will have our first session on Thursday the 8th, and we're going to hear from both sides of the beef cycle, from raising to production portions. There will be live interviews with professionals from both those areas on Thursday. That will be live. We will also offer all of these recorded. We have our virtual field trip on the 14th. We'll have our chef on the 21st, and we'll have a marketing and social media specialist on the 28th to help you create those marketing plans. We will also be rolling out quite a few pre-recorded sessions to help students with how to cook, also those safety skills in the kitchen and the food safety skills. The most important date on this will be that 17th, December 17th at 11:59. Your entries are due, and we will be reporting the winners by February 5th.
So 2 additional portions of the contest that the New York Beef Council offers. This is our Beef for the Classroom grant. This is another program that is technically separate from the Top Cuts contest. So if you, but if you're participating in Top Cuts, we encourage you to integrate it into your submission. So basically this is a mini grant which allows for the reimbursement of beef purchases. So as the classroom teacher, if you go out and purchase up to $100 worth of beef, whether that be ground beef or steaks, roasts, whatever you need for your class, you can submit a reimbursement form and a original receipt of that beef purchase. The only caveat is that all checks must be made out to the school district or the school itself. So we cannot write checks to independent teachers. Instead, it is going to have to go through your school's finance office. So some teachers purchase the beef on their own, and then we pay back the school and the school pays back the teachers. Some of you may have something set up with your local grocery store, but that is one very important portion of this program, is that all checks are going to be made out to the school. You can go to the New York Beef Council website, which is nybeef.org. And at the bottom of the website, there is a teacher's corner where you will find information about our Beef for the Classroom program, as well as some of the other resources that we have available for your classroom. And then another portion of the contest that maybe isn't highlighted as much this year as part of the actual write-up of the contest, but we are happy to help any teachers interested in connecting with a local beef producer. So if you are interested in having a beef farmer connect with your classroom, even if you're a New York City school, and obviously we don't have any beef cattle right in Manhattan, but we are happy to connect you with a beef farmer who'd be willing to Zoom in or connect with your classroom to help them work through this process, answer any questions that they might have. We know that the virtual farm field trip is going to be an awesome experience for students that's going to answer a lot of questions, but we have such a supportive community of local farmers who I'm sure would be happy to help explain a little bit more about beef production, beef farming, and also help your students as they work through or might have any questions about their submissions. So if you are a teacher who doesn't know a beef farmer in your local community or would like to know some additional options of who might be willing to help work with your class, feel free to email me at ksteger@nybeef.org, and I will work to pair you with a local beef farmer.
So if anybody has any questions at the end, you're more than welcome to post those now. We can look and chat, or if you want to just unmute yourself, we'd be more than happy to answer any questions you might have.
Says Jeremiah's talking, but I'm not seeing anything unless I got disconnected from everybody else.
We will have these sessions recorded, and as Sarah said, they will be available. So if you have more information, definitely please reach out to us. Look at the resources on our website at newyorkagricultureintheclassroom.org. Again, thank you for joining us tonight. Please reach out at any time, and great luck. We look forward to seeing your global street food and the products that you and your students put forward. On behalf of New York Agriculture in the Classroom and the New York Beef Council, I'm Jeremiah Best, and have a great, great contest.